What you just saw is an example of athletes juggling a soccer ball, the chosen skill to be learned throughout the course of this 20-hour training program. This skill may seem quite basic and is in fact second nature to a lot of people. However, it is entirely foreign to me. I have spent the majority of my life involved in sports that require coordination of the upper limbs, such as basketball, rather than sports that predominantly involve the lower limb. Hence, I am a novice at controlled manipulation of objects with the lower body. The goal of this project was to allocate 20 hours towards learning and fine-tuning to the best of my ability my chosen skill of soccer juggling through the employment of evidence-based skill acquisition concepts in order to 1. See how much progress I can make towards perfecting the skill. 2. Anecdotally assess whether the employed skill acquisition concepts return results as hypothesized. And finally, derive some conclusions and practical applications for future learners. This training program focused on a constraints-led approach to skill acquisition, where rather than explicitly practicing a particular skill, task constraints such as rule and equipment modifications were employed to guide intrinsic learning through self-discovery. It was hypothesized that by correctly manipulating constraints, functional linkages and the ability to perform perception-action coupling efficiently would be accelerated and ultimately expedite the learning process. The use of a constraints-led approach to learning is supported by literature and has been the focus of many studies. As Comer and colleagues wrote, a constraints-led approach can mediate the perceptual motor workspace of learners to promote the use of exploratory behaviors and guide the learner towards task-relevant functional areas. Additionally, Renshaw and colleagues further advocates the constraints-led approach in skill acquisition as it allows for a hands-off approach to learning which empowers individuals to become active, self-discovery guided learners. Finally, Pinder and Renshaw provides even further reinforcement for the employment of a constraints-led approach as it allows for the development of individualized learning programs and integration of skill acquisition principles. This is of particular importance as we know that every individual has a set of unique intrinsic dynamics that makes them inherently more suitable for some skills and less apt to learning others. Thus, creating a program that considers these individual intrinsic differences is highly beneficial when learning to create functional linkages in order to reach and attract a state within a particular skill.